Hey, what's up guys? Sean back with another video, and I was going to try something a little different today. I know you guys want more of the My 600 Pound Life episodes or the full episodes. I'll get to them, they just take a lot more time to do. So I kind of thought this might be interesting, and I hope you guys like it, but woman insists her 10 boyfriends are not romance scammers. And this is what, from Scamfish, I think? Or social, I don't know, social catfish. But this thing looks friggin' funny as hell, and I gotta see it. And so I hope you guys like it. And also, I know I got to 10,000 subs last night, so I'm gonna do this stupid one chip challenge. I've been dreading it all friggin' day because it's gonna eat me alive, but I'm a man of my word. I'll do it. All balls, no brain, but I'll friggin' do it. So let's get into this. I really don't want to do that.
But nobody seems to understand my family. I don't want an older man. All men my age or older are old. I took care of my husband for 5 years. I do not want to do that again.
Damn, Granny's trying to get her groove back.
He's just a slick talker. And you're looking at this picture of a really nice looking young man.
Oh shit, I kind of want him.
And the other one I'm talking to, he's captain of a cruise ship. He taught me about phone sex.
Oh, of course he is. What did he talk her into? Did she say bathroom sex? Damn. Granny's getting it in.
I had never done it in my life, and I'll never do it again.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Scamfish presented by socialcatfish.com.
I'm 79 years old.
Oh, no.
Several of them told me I looked more like I was 50 than 79.
Well, there's some sweet talkers, alright, when they want your friggin' money. But my grandmother's 78, so I'm really not trying to get that mental image right now. We're just gonna keep rolling.
You don't think it sounds far-fetched, though? That he's in the middle of battle and texting you?
Well, if it's at all possible, I'd like you to find out if they're really who they say they are.
Damn. I'm trying to swim in them baby blues. Look at that.
I really didn't want to spend the rest of my life alone.
Oh, poor lady.
On today's episode, we speak to a woman named Sharon who has had terrible luck finding a man online. She has sent money to over 10 men online and
Holy shit, they're milking her dry. We got George Clooney's second cousin. We got this guy's freaking Thor's brother trying to give you his hammer. And then we got this dude with, he's got black eyes. That guy's got a friggin' demon. Black jacket guy right there with the red shirt. Look at them, they're friggin' black.
still hasn't met one in person. Sharon's online dating has ruined her relationship with her family, she's lost her car, and has even been visited by the FBI. She's still hopeful that she will meet a man on one of these dating sites. Let's see if we can get some answers for Sharon.
Who the hell is this lady dating? The FBI's coming knocking. That's wild. You think you're making some pretty bad choices at that point, lady.
Real quick, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your comment and like could help stop someone from being scammed. Let's get into it.
Hi, my name is Sharon Thornell. I'm 79 years old. I'm an amateur artist.
That's pretty good.
I'm a basket maker. I'm retired on Social Security.
I assumed. So where's all this money coming from? I'm trying to be a kept man too. Damn. I'll call you Granny.
Okay, I hate to admit this, but I have talked to at least 8, 9 scammers. I'm very mad at myself for it. I was married for 49 years.
She was married to Brokeback Mountain.
I was working in town and he was working out in the oil fields, and he acted like he was just too busy to talk to me. It lacked a lot of the love, the touching, the caring. And then he got Parkinson's, and I was his caregiver.
Damn, I feel so bad for her, but at some point you gotta realize you're just putting yourself in bad situation after bad situation. You can only date so many friggin' African princes or whatever.
He was totally bedridden when he died. I had to do everything for him. He hated it. I hated it. But that, I think, is why I went looking.
Oh Man, I feel for her because she's definitely just lonely. But you're barking up the wrong tree for sure.
For somebody that could show a little more compassion, a little more love.
A little more skiing,
In
baby.
2019, Sharon's husband passed away. She was left lonely and decided to move in with her son. This is when everything started. She opened up an account on the dating site Match.com.
Does your son know you're dating the friggin' Tinder swindler? Because I think he wouldn't like that too much.
Through the app, she matched with the first man.
His name was
Roberto.
Roberto. And he had a business, supposedly. We talked while I was staying with my son. The guy was supposed to be 70 years old, so that's fine.
Roberto is trying to give you his baguette home.
He sold his business to a place, somebody over in Dubai. Well, of course, he got to Dubai. They had taxed him. He didn't know he was going to get taxed for this. And he wanted
Of course, the tax man came, huh? What friggin' business did you sell? That guy's definitely a drug trafficker. I see it.
$36,000. Well, that's completely out of my range. And I called him a scammer, and he got mad, and he called me a bunch of names, and I haven't heard from him since. The next one was Michael.
You know the funny thing? On friggin' Instagram, you get all these messages from friggin' like adult film stars, and then you just realize it's some dude sitting in his friggin' bedroom messaging you like, where do you live, sexy? Like, I talked to you for 2 seconds. You're already calling me baby. Like, what the hell's going on here?
I think. He was working in Australia. Young, good looking, funny,
He's in the army now.
and we were just friends
I think I saw that guy on Top Gun.
to start out. And then he started getting romantic. He taught me about phone sex. I had never done it in my life, and I'll never do it again.
I did that when I was a teenager. Not that great, and kind of messy.
But I lied about that too. I have done it since. God.
Woo-hoo-hoo. If T-Mobile knew what you were doing, sweetie.
He spent the money he was supposed to pay his workers on supplies, and the supplies haven't come, and his workers want their money, and the government's after him, and they shut him down. And then he's telling me he can't pay for his motel room. He doesn't have any food to eat. He's having to beg over at the restaurant next
You better be sending this mother to Motel 6, because if you're paying for a nice hotel room, I'm going to be so mad at this woman.
door. I'm a softie, and if somebody's in that kind of shape, I'm going to help him. I think I sent him $2,600.
Oh,
It
fuck
just-
me. I'm homeless too.
He just got worse, and when I'd sent him that money, I thought, you were really stupid. So I ended that one.
Sharon blocked and cut ties with Roberto and Michael, but she didn't give up on finding true love online. She deactivated her account on Match.com and decided to try her luck with the dating app Our Time. That's when she
Do they have a seniors only dating place? Because I know they have like Farmer, Christian Mingle, all kinds of stuff out there.
was contacted by 2 more men.
Then I met this other guy. He was supposedly in Turkey to collect his dead wife's inheritance. The will said that any woman that would marry him and raise the grandchild,
Let me guess. He's got some kinds of inheritance tax. He's getting $2,600 too.
they would give him $400 million. I did send him $1,200. And then they
You gave this man a stimulus check?
they contacted me back, and they said, well, that's just the beginning. We need $5,000 to finish this. Well, that was the end of that.
Wow. What? Why even send the initial money? You better lock your... Somebody needs to take control of your bank account. Your son. Ooh.
Then there was one. What the heck was his name now?
I forgot
Thompson.
his...
He wanted to help me. So he made 2 payments on my car.
Got in your good graces, right? Till the lawyer hit you with that big old subpoena.
So I thought, well, maybe he really does want to help me. Then he wanted to straighten up my bank account. Oh, how stupid I was. So I let him in my
No.
bank account. I let him in my Verizon account. He took the last $300 I had in my bank account, bought 5 iPhones with it. And I'm still being done for those. I gave him everything. My account, my routing number, my account number, my Verizon account number.
I'll pay your car note if you'll give me your bank details too. What? How many times?
The thing is that the 2 payments he paid on my car, as soon as he bought those phones, it was pulled back out, and I was overdue on my car and overdrawn on my bank account. And I owed $5,000 in telephones. I did tell him that he was a scammer and that I was going to get cops on him. And he said, well, I'm sending 2 big black Nigerians to take care of you. He didn't scare
Whoa. Where did this come from? Going all Pirates of the Caribbean on this old lady.
me. He's not going to send people there to murder me. Over $5,000? I don't think so.
When Sharon's son found out she was sending money to men online, it sparked an argument between the two.
It's kind of funny that they just show a picture of him with a friggin' ice cream cone. You're definitely the milk lady. They're milking you for everything.
Then we got in a big fight over me talking to men on the internet. So I rented a car. My sister was out here in Oregon. My niece is here in Oregon. My niece said I could come over here and stay as long as I wanted.
Before she knew it, she had more men messaging her through her Facebook account.
Okay, his name was Stone.
Oh, somebody take the friggin' internet from this woman. Stone? What kind of name is that?
Stone Brittany. He was another young one with a young daughter. Oh, the first thing he did, he sent me $2,500 and wanted me to buy Bitcoins with it. So I did, but I did it in a CoinMe machine.
Oh my god, you turned into a money mule. Whoa, this lady is bad choice after bad choice. I felt bad for her at the start, but at some point you do the same thing over and over. That's the definition of insanity.
He was sending me money in the post office, cash. I think altogether probably $50,000. But I'm so stupid, I was putting it in my bank account through the ATM machine.
No.
Then the bank started asking questions. They said, when you put that much cash in there, we have to know where it's going and what's going on. Well, where it was going was to his different Bitcoin wallets.
Oh my god. I mean, I watch like Jim Browning, and I forget the name of the other ones, but there's so many friggin' scammers that use Bitcoin.
Daughter-in-law went through everything with them. I gave her all the paperwork I had. I gave her the envelopes I had that the money came in. She made copies of everything and she gave it to the FBI. They said that since I cooperated with them, they weren't going to do anything to me. Now, I could have gone to prison.
You're lucky you're an innocent old lady, because my ass would be in jail, fighting Bubba off.
That was the end of that. I didn't talk to him anymore. They called the FBI on me. They tried to take away my independence. They wanted me to sign papers so that they could have access to my money and everything I had. And I wouldn't do it.
At this point, it's almost better. You can only send so many people thousands of dollars before you say, goodbye, scammer. Somebody needs to do something.
Once the FBI was involved, it forced Sharon to block Stone Brittany. But guess what, Seekers? She started chatting with 3 more men through TikTok. She believes one of these men
You can find people to date on TikTok? What?
to be the real deal.
Then I met this other guy on TikTok. But I went ahead and talked to him. He has most beautiful eyes I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I'm
Photoshop to hell.
interested in you. I think you're a beautiful woman. Age is just a number. If you're that young and I'm this old, in 10 years, I'm going to be a really old lady. And you're still going to be a young man. Well, he kept insisting, that doesn't make any difference. I really like you.
Damn, Granny, I'll knock the dust off that thing for $2,600.
And then he told me, well, in order to talk to you, you'll have to pay my management $1,800 and some dollars.
At least it's only $1,800, and he's got really pretty eyes. Mine are green, by the way.
Well, that's starting to sound a little funny, but... And he told me they really wanted $3,000 something, but he paid $2,000 of it. So all I needed to pay was $18 something. So I'm not rich. I sent $550, and I told them they would have to wait for the rest. And we talked for a solid month,
You didn't at least get any phone nookie out of this anyway? Do they have TikTok sex?
waiting for this other money to come in. He's just a slick talker. And you're looking at this picture of a really nice looking young man.
Ooh. Big emphasis on the young. 34.
And the other one I'm talking to, he will be back in Portland on Monday. If he shows up here as a real person, I might have something to do with him, but he's going to have to show up in person.
Oh, yeah. He'll show up. You got a checkbook?
Portland's not that far from where I am. If he shows up here in person, I'll believe him. And that's what I've told him. And the other one I'm talking to, his name is Van.
Oh, Van Millie. Well, most unique names I've ever friggin' heard. Also, I don't trust anyone from Portland. I was there one time. I look out the window and see a guy taking a shit. Like, it's crazy out there.
Millie. He's 55 years old. He wants to start a hospital when he retires, which he says is going to be in 9 months when he finishes this contract.
What a nice guy. That's exactly what you want to hear.
He jumped right in immediately to all this. I love you. I'm falling in love with you. Bull crap. And I keep telling him, you want to talk to me? Don't say those things. So he has knocked it back.
Oh, yeah.
He is the person in the photos on his TikTok. And I am still talking to him.
Somebody please teach her how to do a reverse image search.
But nobody seems to understand my family. I don't want an older man. All men my age or older are old. I took care of my husband for 5 years. I do not want to do that again.
Aww.
Sharon reached out to us. She has been speaking to 10 men. I think 2 of them are current ones. The 8 remaining, or a long time ago. But those
10's a lot, man. Granny's building a harem like I'm trying to.
2 new men that she's talking to, she's falling in love with them. So she wants us to look into them and see what's going on.
So within all these 10 men, each time she gets into these misunfortunate events.
Yeah.
Like the FBI getting involved, getting your car.
Her family was trying to
They sent the FBI. They must really love me.
take a hold of her finances and get basically power of attorney over her.
Yeah.
She refused, but I mean, given the fact that she's talked to so many men, I could see where they were coming from.
In one relationship, she's getting scammed, she's sending money. And then in another relationship, she's able to identify it's a scammer.
Our search team was able to find the true identity of every man Sharon was interested in. We used our
Ooh, I can't wait to see this. By the way, somebody find me Sharon's username, please and thank you.
reverse image search on our website, socialcatfish.com. A few days later, we sat down with Sharon to go over everything we had found. Make sure you stick around until the end. We'll break down everything
Yep, Tyler definitely looks like he could send 2 big Nigerians. He runs in them circles.
we found out about the 3 men Sharon was waiting to meet in person.
We ran them through our website, socialcatfish.com. It took a little while to find matches, but we did end up with a match. Tyler is not Tyler, Sharon.
Shock.
Sharon,
She looks like a really nice old lady, too. Like, I feel so bad, but at some point, you did it 10 friggin' times.
are you going to continue to online date?
I don't know. There is no dating in person here.
If you've made it this
I'll take you to the damn bingo hall. We can go friggin' hog wild.
far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. We appreciate you so much.
What are you hoping to find out today?
Well, since I got that stupid email from Quilly Glover
I'm trying to find out what's going on with Quilly's Dilly.
management, I'm hoping you found out where the heck they are. And I mean, I never talked to him on the phone, but his typing, his English was good. I still think there's a good one out there someplace.
Her bar is how good is your English? Like, she's trying to find out they're scammers while giving them her friggin' bank details.
Why exactly do you think Tyler is who he claims to be?
He has not asked me for money. He is not romancing me. I actually think he is in the military because, I don't know, he'll be on there and then he goes away. And I ask him why, it could be for 10 hours. I ask him, where did you go? He says, I'm fighting a war.
Jesus Christ. $2,600. I'll rub Ben Gay anywhere you want.
So, I don't know. I don't know if there's a war in Sudan or not.
You don't think it sounds far-fetched, though? That he's in the middle of battle and texting you?
No, because if they've got a camp there, or whatever you want to call it, it's
I'm under fire, baby. Quick, what are you wearing?
possible. I was married to 2 husbands that were in the military.
Oh, so she's got
So-
a type.
It's possible. He just doesn't strike me as that kind.
So
Seems
let's get
honest.
into this because since you brought up Van, we did some research. We wanted to look into Van's identity. We have the whole entire search department looking for answers for you. I know that you've had a list of people that you had been dating or created friendships with that you're talking to online. You wanted to verify their identities.
You can pretend to be anyone on the internet. Somebody messaged me on Instagram the other day. The name said Katy Perry. I said I kissed a girl and I liked it, but I never responded to him again.
So Van Millie was actually one of the men that right away we knew who he was. That was one that we were for sure. The man in the image is known as Dr. Kareem Bigmas, and
Ooh, Dr. Feelgood.
he's a brain and nerve surgeon. He's actually one of the people with the most stolen images. He's on the
Really?
top list.
This guy? He's balding, though. I don't know. Maybe some chicks are into that. Get that Johnny Sins look.
That poor guy, he's a victim too, always has his images stolen, always has women falling in love with his images, then they're always reaching out to him on social media. He even
Can relate.
has social media accounts that say, this is not me at all. So unfortunately, that does happen to him quite often. Do you typically connect with younger men? Because he's
That's who seems
Why him, though? I'm friggin' stealing, like, Channing Tatum's pictures or something.
to always contact me. Very few have been close to my age. And I even had it on my TikTok. I didn't want anybody contacting me younger than 68 years old.
Screw that, Granny. Go for 40.
They all were, most of them were younger. They tell me, and I even had a woman tell me on TikTok, that I don't look my age.
Oh, man. Granny's going for the friggin' pool boy.
They think I'm younger than I am. I'm 79 years old. Several of them told me I look more like I was 50 than 79. 50-year-old guy contacted me, did not think he was contacting anybody that much older than.
Oh, she gets that a lot. I like the confidence.
I've been in the medical field for a long time, mostly natural medicine. I don't care for doctors too much. But I've been to
You don't care for doctors. You were trying to date one. What?
school for a lot of stuff. And I don't smoke. I quit smoking 33 years ago. I don't drink. I don't do much of anything anymore.
Except phone sex.
Well, that's good. You're taking care of your health.
Yes. Okay, let's talk about Quilly. Is that what you
We DM'd him and he replied.
Oh, man. There's a Viking god. I'm trying to chat this guy up. It might turn me gay real quick.
It seems like he's a little frustrated with the scammers using his photos online, so he chose not to participate.
Which is understandable. I mean, I'm sure this happens to him all of the time.
After being scammed with his photos, I don't even think he's good looking anymore.
Shut up. I think he's good looking.
So Sharon, let's move on to Tyler.
Okay. that he's supposed to be in the Sudan. He's in the Marines. He's 50. He's around my kid's age because that was one thing we got in an argument over. He's from Texas. I
Oh man, are you hunting your son's friends?
did learn that.
Sharon, we looked into Tyler. We ran him through our website, socialcatfish.com. It took a little while to find matches, but we did end up with a match. Tyler is not Tyler, Sharon. His name is Mike. He is a chief petty officer from the U.S. Navy.
Okay, thank you for your service. But she was definitely trying to see your M16, buddy.
And he's from Texas.
This one really fooled me because he hasn't pulled any of the crap that all the others did. He's not on an offshore oil rig. He's not a contractor. He's not a engineer.
Oh my god. You find the greatest men on earth. Cause if it were me and I was a woman, I'd be finding the guys at the damn trailer park. I ain't finding no offshore oil rig lawyers, doctors. You're just a lucky lady.
Sharon was positive that Tyler had to be who he claimed to be. She was so sure about this guy, she didn't even want us to look into him. But you could tell she took the news about him being a fake account pretty rough.
Do you see why I wanted to look this guy up for you?
Yeah, but I did a reverse image search on him too, and I
Ooh, Granny's getting tech savvy out here. Let's go.
never came up with a direct match.
You've been in communication with all of these different men. Young, old, black, white, right? All of these guys are all fake.
I really thought he was real, but it doesn't matter. I shut off my TikTok. I don't even go on Facebook.
Oh man, I feel bad for her, but I friggin' don't. She just keeps doing the same thing over and over, and it's insane. I understand we're in like an internet dating age, and she's probably a little behind the times, but come on, friggin' Mark Wahlberg ain't hitting you up. Like, come on.
Nope, I just gave up.
It's never too late, but they probably have like senior dating night or something. I still see some of you guys comment all the time, like, I'm on my third divorce or whatever. I'm like, fourth time's a charm.
I really didn't want to spend the rest of my life alone.
You got your son. Or me, $2,600.
But it's all right.
Look, Sharon, there's nothing wrong with talking to people online. Unfortunately, there are a lot of scammers out there. There are a lot of people stealing images from other people. There's a lot of catfishes. But, you know, you came to us and we were able to figure out everyone's identity.
As a rule, if you get a message out of the blue that's like, hey, sexy, they're not who they friggin' say they are. It didn't just happen like that. Well, I don't know. Sometimes it does to me.
Big learning lesson in this is being realistic when you're dating online too.
Like I said, it would be nice to not have to go through all the crap they feed you before you block them.
Stop sending them money. It's insane to send someone you've never met money.
I mean, obviously your whole family was right about every single guy that you've been communicating with, right?
I admit that, but yes.
Does it make you want to call him up and talk to him?
No.
Oh man, I would give them so much shit. I'm such a troll. Like, I live to mess with people. If you message me, I'm just gonna message you back some smart ass something. But I live to mess with people. Even if I agree with what you're saying, I'll probably say the other thing just to mess with you.
Sharon, are you going to continue to online date?
I don't know.
Tinder swindler's still available, baby.
There is no dating in person here. I don't know anybody. I don't go anyplace.
Aww. I feel bad for her because she's my grandma's age, and every time I tease my grandmother about getting a boyfriend, the only thing she says is, they ain't sticking that thing near me, but she doesn't want to date. This lady clearly is looking for somebody.
Sharon, have you thought about investing some time in some hobbies or joining a club or a group?
I've looked for the kind of club I would be at. I can't find one here.
You can always tell when I'm thinking something devious because I get this little smirk on my face, and you guys have called me out for it. But I think I was going to make some joke about the chat room or something.
What type of club are you looking for?
I'm an artist. I do have a hobby. I have a couple of hobbies. I just can't seem to get into them lately.
So what type of art?
I do pencil art.
Erotica.
I do watercolors. I've got oils. I've got gouache. I've got acrylics.
So maybe we can get you connected with some art groups in Oregon.
Well, they'd have to be right here in Sweet Home because I don't have a car.
After revealing
Everybody's got Uber nowadays, but I feel like there's probably some kind of senior dating app or something. Maybe not apps. We need to get this woman off the internet at all costs, but there's probably some kind of, like, I don't know, speed dating? Something. She clearly wants somebody. But, $2,600.
everything to Sharon, we knew we had to get her active to help take her mind off this. We are now looking into finding some online and local art groups in her area.
There might be a guy out there that's younger, that's fit, and he's everything that you want. I just want you to just be realistic.
I mean, she's 79. She's gonna find the younger men at the friggin' shuffleboard court. Like, she's not gonna find... Stay away from the internet. Go to some friggin' park. You will run into some young 50-year-olds.
Stick with some of the situations like that these men are saying that they're in, right? Like the battlefield. I need money for my son. These are all huge red flags, and you're educated, you're smart woman. I think this is just something for you to do right now. But the thing is
yeah, if friggin' Top Gun starts messaging you, I'm getting shot at, baby, quick, send money. Do not send any friggin' money. Like, come on, woman.
you're blocking out the real men and the real world. That's the issue. You're spending too much time talking to these guys online.
Well, if there really was one online, I wouldn't believe him anyway now.
If you do continue to online date, we will be here.
Even if you're out there trying to make a new friendship, use...
Just stop trying to screw Thor is like the main message here. Like, come on.
the unfrauded tool. Give yourself some peace of mind before you enter any new relationships, friendships, whatever it is.
And do not accept packages and send Bitcoin, for Christ's sake.
Okay, my only problem with I have been on several dating things too, but when I put in my age and that I want them at a certain range close to my age, I swear to every one of those men at 70 years old look like they're 90.
Damn, she's picky. That's just a mean thing to say, Granny.
Okay, because you look so fabulous at your age, I think you're gonna have to adjust the age range to 60 to 70.
They all say age doesn't matter, I tell them.
That's ageism, woman. You are discriminating against old people. And, like, my grandmother, she's so funny about that, though. She has no interest in dating at all. She, like, is mean as hell. Like, if you say something to her, she'll be like, you screw a snake if somebody hold the head. Like, she's wild.
Yes, it does. Think 10 years from now, I will be 89 years old and you'll be 65 or you'll be maybe 70. It does make a difference. But they all sweet talk you, right?
The fake men. Those are the fake men.
Yes.
Those are the...
I'm feeling so bad because she really does, like, give me the vibe from my grandmother. But my grandma's all the time talking about how good she looks for her age, too. So maybe that's just why I'm getting that.
Cameron, if he's half your age, I'm not saying that you can't get a man half your age, but just be aware, right?
Yeah.
And just know that that's a red flag.
Yes, thank you. But yeah, I know enough not to believe him anymore now. But Tyler did get me.
I'd like to see her friggin' cell phone bill to see how many times Granny's getting it in a night. But we're gonna stop this one here. This is already like a long video. But I think the moral to this story is, don't freaking trust people on the internet. Complete strangers will take your money in a heartbeat. And if they offer to pay your friggin' car note, just know you better make sure that shit cleared before you start sending them money back or anything like that. And never give them your information. This is just friggin' scary, but I don't know. I guess if I gotta give a moral to the story, what am I gonna say? Don't grow up. It's a trap. See you guys later. Peace.